Hi guys, and welcome back to Alistair Davies Golf. Today's video is all about strike with the driver and really stressing the importance of striking the driver correctly and what difference that will make. I've got Andy in to hit a few shots for me, one of my players who plays on the Alps Tour, to hit some drivers, and we're trying to hit these drivers at 90 to 92 mile an hour, and we're trying to look for a toe strike, a heel strike and a centered strike, and we're going to compare the distance in distance and spin, more importantly. So distance is the key thing with this. How much distance do you lose with an off-center strike? And making sure then you as golfers look a strike rather than other swing components more often. I get lots of questions on my YouTube channel, social media, people saying to me, I'm hitting the ball this way, what do you think it could be? And very rarely would they look at strike. And strike can make a huge difference to the direction of the shot, but also the distance the ball will travel. So let's look at the outcome then from the Trackman data. So with the heel strike, 92 mile an hour round numbers, the ball spun 2,300 yards, the most spin out of interest, and the ball went 209 yards. The toe strike, 92 mile an hour, 1,500 spin, and the ball went to 14 yards, so slightly further, slightly more efficient at the toe. With the centered strike, 91 mile an hour, so actually 1 mile an hour slower, so in theory it should go 3 yards less. Spin 1,300, and the distance was 235 yards. So an increase of 26 yards with a centered strike with 1 mile an hour less speed. Strike is so important, which we often forget about. So, we have to try and strike the ball better. How we test the strike as well, which you see from the images, is we sprayed the face with athlete's foot spray. That gives us the feedback. So the recommendation would be to go out and spray your face, see where you're striking the ball from, and then make some adjustments. Now keep watching, I'll show you a few little tricks to change the contact if we need. So a very, very simple tip to go along with a strike. So if we were hitting the ball, continue at the toe of the club, so in this area here, what I get you to do is set with 3 balls. And when you set to the centered ball, if you're hitting it out the toe, we're going to try and hit the outer ball. And if we were hitting the ball in the heel too much, like so, we're going to try and hit the inner ball. So we'd set up to the ball as normal and then make a swing and try and hit the inner or the outer of the ball depending on where our strike pattern was. Obviously, if our strike pattern is in the center, we'd continue on as normal. There are many different reasons why you might strike the ball in different parts of the club. Quite often with the driver, what I see is the handle getting high and the club doing this, which can cause, if it's slightly high, obviously the heel presenting itself to the tee, and if it's very high, we can drag it in and shut down the shaft up and get the ball in the toe. So that can be one of the many causes. This little 3-ball drill is a simple way of trying to change your strike almost immediately and give you instant results.